I want to scoop her up and pet her and spin her around, cutest heckin' dragon, whoa whoa whoa.
Yeah? Hi. Lulu, you're cute. Hi, everyone. Welcome on in. Where's the LZ plushie? That's weird. Hmm. 1 second. Huh?
Mwah.
Am I not connected to Twitch? Someone try the... Is the brick not working either? Maybe I have to re-authenticate. 1 second. I don't know how to do... I don't know how to do this. How do I fix this? It's just... I forget... Oh, wait. Is that the one thing that's in the settings? No? Well... Maybe I can't use Snack Studio today. I completely forget how to set up the Twitch integration. Do I re-add it? Oh yeah, re-adding it works, I think. Hello? Maybe it doesn't. Well, I guess I could switch over to Vinyan real quick, since this is being broken. Like I can do that and it tries to link me, but then it doesn't work. So I don't know what's going on with that. 1 second. I'm going to be invisible for a second, chat. You can all just stare. Well, I'll be frozen. Hi. Oh gosh, pronunciations. Amya. Hey, welcome on in. It's good to see you here. I am going to be frozen on screen. Just imagine this is my PNG. I'm a PNG tuber now. This is an issue I haven't encountered before. But you know what? Now I'm glad I have two different setups. I got a perfect on the first try. Yay! I doubt myself, but if I pause it for a moment to like think about it, I can usually get it. Oh gosh. Okay. Here's this with a little bit of this. And then, gosh, you're seeing so much scuff. There we go. Alright. Hi. Okay, we're in Vinyan now. Hello. 2D short reel. Hi, Amathic. Ah, wow. There's the plushies. That's what we're here for. And since we're in Vinyan, you can actually set the number. Yeah, there you go. Someone snuck a brick in there. Stop hiding bricks in the plushies. Ah, not the 20. I did not intend this, but I'm actually glad it only says "wah" for the first one. Wouldn't want to spam that too much on my channel. It's her "wah." I think the exclamation point command I limited to VIPs and above, a month thick, but you can use the channel point redeem for it. Just, you know, just to prevent any spamming. Yeah. Wait, what would be so cute? I missed. A brick plushie? You can make this happen, yeah. That'd be kind of cute. It's been such an iconic part of my channel. I would use that. A brick that squishes in and is made of plushie, yeah. It could be a little bulbous too, like it's not perfectly square. And thank you for the T-sip. And you can even like have like little stitches on the corner or something. Make a squeaky toy noise. Yeah, exactly. Anna, hi, welcome on in. How you doing? Oh my gosh, I have so many cutes. Okay, Vinian keeps thinking my microphone is my hand. Lovely. Yeah, honestly, I could have more, but it's fun to do every now and then. The boba tea I made with Lunazera, and the plush I made for her. So I've been let's just say I've been inspired to make assets recently, because that's kind of her thing. Brick, lurk, brick. You came here to lurky and brick wife from bed. Well, thank you
Yoga
for the
ball
lurk.
time.
Oh, yoga ball? Okay. I can do that. 1 second. Should probably switch to just chatting, because I feel like chatting for a bit. Where's my yoga ball? Oh yeah, there's no hearts now because I had to switch away from Vinian. Still need a heart solution, or had to switch away from Snack Studio. Words. You know what I mean. I still need to find a solution for hearts in Vinian. I mean, I have plushy hearts. I could make them trigger when a heart emote is detected.
Compliment.
Ooh, a compliment?
Yuka Snowflower redeemed compliment.
For Anna? Anna, you're really cute and sweet, and it's amazing how much you want to help me out, no matter what your condition is. I know you struggle with pain a lot, love, but thank you so much for always wanting to help me around the house and cook for me and help my day be easier. You're really good at that. And honestly, sometimes just the gesture helps. It motivates me. So thank you. Yeah, Nadia, I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Or, Zoe? What was I using before? I was using Snack Studio. Curie Artemis made that VTubing software, and I'm trying to support it and get better at using it. I had to switch away from it because the Twitch integration broke, and I'm not sure why. Maybe I'll need to, update it. It's been a while since I updated. Speaking of Curie, hi! Welcome on in! Welcome, Raiders. My name is Shar. I'm a dragon that makes 3D models. And right now we're having Scuff. How is your stream, Kiri? I was lurking. The art looks really good. Do you want to share the art? I will show it off on stream. Also, quick question for you before you run to work. Uh, I was just running Snack Studio and the Twitch integration. I assume I need to re-authenticate, but the link that it automatically opens up is not working for me. Do you know what that might be about? Do I need to update it? What's going on there? It's not connected to my Twitch right now. But yeah, so I'm in VNyan right now until I get that figured out. Like I re-added the module, the Twitch integration module, and then it opened up a link and it was like redirecting you automatically. Click here if your browser does not redirect you. And I clicked that and that did not do anything. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if it's just me.
What?
But your stream just died.
Oh, my stream died? Does everyone still see me? Or is my stream dead?
At least for me.
I might want to refresh or something.
I did.
You like the shark, Lippy? Hi! Welcome on in. And thank you. I exist? Okay. Might just be her then. You know, I think I remember actually having issues authenticating Snack Studio at the first time I did it. I might have had to go to their authenticate page manually. But then I don't know how to, like, actually connect the thing. I don't know. I'll figure it out off stream. Here's the work in progress so far. Let's look. Yes, this is coming out so good. Hold on. I don't have a browser source. I'm just gonna... surely get a browser source set back up. I'm irresponsible with browser stuff, so I kind of just haven't set it up. Plus I have like 3 different browsers. Plus Wayland doesn't keep track of the source anyway, so here we go. Look at this work in progress art Kiri did, everyone. Gay mech pilot alert. If Kiri is drawing girls, you know that 1, they are gay, and 2, they're wearing a tank top. This is this is just what Kiri do. Go follow her, she's cute. And abs, yeah, that's the third thing. It's abs. Okay. I'm glad stream's alive. It's okay on your end. Twitch haunted. Yeah, isn't that cool though? I watched her model the cockpit in Blender just so she'd have something to trace. And then she just started drawing it really good. Compliment?
Orchid
You want a
Memoria
compliment?
redeemed compliment.
I can give you a compliment. Orchid. Do you realize how insane it is how quickly you are picking up Blender? Like, you are learning stuff so fast. I did not expect you to model your hair and, like, start rigging it and stuff. Like, I don't think you realize how unique that ability to pick up skill is. And I know you probably have some background that you're just, like, kind of forgetting, but it's still really impressive. Also, Orchid cute. Love you. Kiri Triforce, yeah. Okay, I'll put that away. Thank you again for the raid, Kiri. I appreciate you. Did I rar? Someone redeemed rar. Rar! I might have rared. I kind of do that automatically lately. Orchid's 3D work is super cool. Also, yes, Orchid cute. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, you are the one who makes shy rar. Rar? Today we're working on Copygirl again, which we haven't worked on since I think the start of last week. I've been busy. I took a few days off stream, I think, and also, I've been working really productively on, like, smaller projects while off stream. Like, taking care of those while I'm, like, in a co-working channel, has been really a vibe lately, and it's kind of helped my mental health, so I don't have to, like, perform for stream all the time and all that. So I've been doing, like, edit commissions really, really quickly. But we still have copygirl, who is a full custom commission. That'll take a while, so we'll be streaming that quite a bit for the upcoming weeks. Not to mention, I have another full custom that's about to start. We just need to hammer out the final details. And then on top of that, I need to leave a commission slot open. I usually do 3. Actually, when I do full customs, sometimes I only do the 2. But I'm going to leave a 3rd slot open for myself. Because as I've been talking about, next month I'm going to start making my 3.0 model finally. And I'm excited for that. All it takes is a well-aimed compliment. I mean, that's true, too. I will roar at any compliment aimed at me. I'm really excited to start my new model, though. Probably gonna plan it around when I start, Donathon, or Subathon, or whatever I'm gonna call it. Sure, cute, right? You made me blush by calling me cute. How dare. You're lyric? Okay. Thank you, Moth. But yeah, I think I think I'm committed to doing a donathon on the week of my birthday. And I'm gonna frame it as like, 1, the primary goal will be funding me making my model. I've talked about this. But also 2, it can just fund making my streams better in general, because I've never done one of those, and so there are certain things I've never upgraded. Like, I have a very basic USB mic. Maybe if I got a higher quality mic, I could play around with the mic settings more and, like, sound a little better. Part of it's the room I'm in, though. Kind of in an open space. You've been so amazed just seeing what you've been able to accomplish. You're working such a crazy good pace and doing so much. Even your tail was just made over the course of one of your own streams. Rawr. Yeah, I can do editing on Vera models very quickly because everything's already there. All I need to do is just, like, augment what's there. So, like, I can do tricks like copying from the body mesh if I'm making a skin tight clothing, and then it's already weight painted and such.
Eli Saloon Ezra just subbed.
Ah, Elsie, thank you for the sub. 4 months already. Wow. Goodness. But yeah, like, things like adding tails, I'm really quick at. I've done that so much. Yeah, 4 months. Goodness. Has it really been that long since we did that commission? How are you doing today, Elsie? But yeah. With the donathon next month, I'm gonna be, one of the goals I want to do is, like, buy a new mic, potentially. Because I think I'm ready for a new one. Hi, Layton. I don't know if I said hi to you, but hi. Oh, you just came in, I think. Also, I don't. There's a bunch of people I didn't say hi to necessarily, but we're chatting. It's fine. Hi, Lightman. Hi, Builder. Medusa Skirt. Hi, hi, hi. Everyone's cool. You're all appreciated. But yeah, I'm excited. I've never done a donathon, so I really want to plan that for next month. I will announce more about it soon. Berserk, hi. Blue is not a shitty color, huh? What brought that up? Hi, Copy. Welcome on in. And hi, Vix. Welcome, welcome. Oh, the quote the bot did. My eyes definitely just fully scan over my bot. Blue is a shit. Who's? Why did I say that? Apparently, I said that like over a year ago. The context is lost to time. Thank you for the hip hats. Hi, Slasher. Oh yeah, yeah. Leighton, I keep meaning to poke you about that. I was thinking about it last night because I was brainstorming all kinds of things for the donathon. Okay, like the model being funded is the most important thing, but improving my streams in general with like getting a mic, and then we can have community goals at the beginning of it. Like we could do a community peak, like LZ did. That would be really fun. I installed the mod for that, so we could also do like a tier list or something. That's another thing I've never done. I was thinking like maybe like tier list for 3D animated movies. Because I've seen a few of those. I'm not that big of a movie person, but if the movie is animated in 3D, I'm interested because I love 3D. So I'd know a lot. I'd know a lot about a lot of those. Or maybe I'll think of something else for the tier list. I don't know. Time to do some drawing and vibing with Shar. Yay! Yeah, we'll get to modeling soon. Just want to catch up with all of you. I was busy again Monday. As much as I want to keep streaming on Mondays, it always ends up like being a hard day. Start of the week, you know, always something I had to do. And this time, the thing I had to do got canceled. But instead of being normal and functional about it, I just I broke down and took a 2-hour nap.
Wow.
Even though I would have had time to stream. Wow. Look at her roll away. Look at her go. She's just into the void. That's so real though, yeah. They see her rolling. They hating. Farewell, creature. Be careful doing film content. You'll get hired by Glitch. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. I don't think my skill set is geared towards that though. Like I've never really done like a serious rig. I'm used to VTuber rigging, which is mostly just give it bones and the tracking does its magic. But like animating rigs, I'd have to learn a lot about that. Of course, maybe I wouldn't necessarily be doing the rigging because I mean pipelines are a thing. I could just do the modeling and just be aware of what I need to keep in mind for the rig, and then someone else does the rigging. And then someone else would definitely have to do the animating because I have like no experience in that. Okay, I have a little experience in that, but I'm not confident in my animating abilities. But yeah, it could be a part of a show animating pipeline. Definitely the beginning part. I like the modeling part the best, so modeling and texturing, I can do that. Be careful, Glitch is the Disney of indie animation, joking sarcastic. Yeah. I've only recently been getting into their stuff. Knights of Guinevere looked so cool. I had to try that out, the pilot for that. And then I liked that so much that I was like, okay, let me go back and watch The Amazing Digital Circus. Because that was a really hyped up thing a few months ago, like a year ago, whatever. I love that too now. I'm all caught up. I watched episode 7. It's amazing. Oh no, the bit throw's not working. That's unfortunate. Let's explore that together. Bits. But oh, I hate this setup. What did I do here? I didn't want to figure out like the proper way to like scale how many is thrown. Let's see. You gave me 100. Oh, you know what it probably is? My bits asset is just not loaded in. Okay. Let me go see if I can find that. Ever since I switched to my Linux setup, I've had to slowly recall the things that I had plugged in from other folders on my Windows and like bring them over to my current way things are set up. Okay, let's see. Where would the bits be? Items? Throwables? Surely here. Do I not have them here? This confuses me. The folder I normally keep this stuff in is on a drive that I think is dead. So I need to find like where my backups are. Oh, you just caught up too? Caught up too? Nice. It's a joke since someone was salty towards Glitch, was mad that the game team pivot from having a romance aspect to a game with salt there the told off by Glitch for making a plushie of one of their characters in the series and not comparing Glitch to. I see. Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. That sounds like drama. I'm not good with drama. Wait, I know what I can do. Since I don't know where I kept it, I can download my bit throw off of my own Ko-Fi. Let's just do that. Because I have that. Yeah, it's nothing to pay much attention to. Yeah. My eyes glaze over stuff like that. Communities will always be having heated debates.
Mwah.
Okay. Bit throw. I made this a long time ago. Get now. I'm buying my own bits. My own bit asset. For $0. Download. Okay. Grab that. And then I gotta put it in the folder with the Vinian, which is here, 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 and here. Okay. now I reload assets. There we go. And then back in here. Bits. Let's go. Alright. The moment you've all been waiting for. Haha. Thank you for the bits. That was anticlimactic. I have it set up to where, like, from 100 to 500, it only throws, like, 1 per 100, I think. Something like that. It's like a scaling thing. Like, if it's less than 100, it's like 1 per, or maybe it was 1 per 10. I don't know. Basically, I set it up so it's like roughly only a 10th. Because I used to have it 1 to 1. And then people would donate like a 5,000 bits to me, and we'd have to sit here while I get pelted by 5,000 bits. Which is pretty funny, but, you know. Maybe I should set it up similar to that again. Hi, welcome on in. Okay, I think we can get over to Blender now, right? Get some work done. Let's see here. Okay. It's been a minute since we worked on this. I remember I was struggling with the hair. We still need to make it look messier in the back, but I was just starting on making the overalls. So we'll get started on that again. Hide all the hair. Go back to the art category. Yeah, we're finally starting work on your model again, Copy. You excited? You're liking the Sonic Lo-Fi remixes before that? Yeah. I really like this playlist. Sorry about the cough. Might switch to more upbeat music though, so that I can work better. Oh. Oopsie. Hmm. Upbeat Sonic music? That would just be Sonic music. Which probably is the safest music to play on stream, but out of all the video game musics, but still. By the way, before it gets too late, you'd like to double check if you're happy with the tummy squish, but you don't have the energy today. Okay. Yeah, I'll message you about that sometime. But there's probably a no point at which it's too late for me to fix that for you. They should remix Vintage Story music sometime. Is Vintage Story music pretty good? I've never heard it. It's interesting. Ah! Bali Road Bips. Hi! Welcome. Thank you for the raid. Getting raided by a rubber hose. Hi, dudes. Hi. How was your stream? Welcome on in. Let me shout you out. Noir Automa. How was that? I've never played that. Let me introduce myself. My name is Shar. I am a dragon who works on 3D models. right now we are modeling this wonderful slime girl, copy girl. Peachy talked about science for 90% of stream. That sounds like a good vibe. Combat role simulator. I see, I see. Okay, backwards, faces. There we go. Oh, and I can't fill that either because there we go. Oh, that's not ideal. Hold on. No, unfortunately, you gotta raid and run. Errands won't finish themselves. Thanks for having your gaggle of weirdos. Okay, yeah, well, thank you again for the raid. Absolutely. Go take care of whatever you gotta take care of. I appreciate it. Okay. I could worry about how to, change the level of detail here. Or I could just, like, go more spaced out here. That would be easier. And make a little more sense anyway. There we go. Okay, there's the whole top section of the overalls. Then we gotta make the actual pants part. why not expand the mesh from there and adjust it? I'm just making the pant legs so I know what I'm connecting to. Because they're two separate ones anyway, so just works better in my brain. See, because now I can think about how these two just bridge together instead of I'm working with simpler shapes first as the basics of it. And then you fill in the gaps with more complex stuff. Works for me. Whoops. Gonna have to get this looking right. Well, Pitbull, hi. Welcome on in. Things are going pretty good here. And thank you for the tea set, Moth. That's good, you just wanted to stop by while you're figuring out Ko-Fi stuffs. Nice. We got co-working vibes of all kinds here, even if you're just doing stuff like that. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to smooth that out a bit. It's looking a little weird. Yeah, that's valid. Okay. Let's get this connected in a way that makes sense. Do I have any advice when it comes to making a TOS for 3D stuffs? Like general advice, or like are you thinking of like anything specific? I learned about writing contracts in college. And the basic premise is like make sure you have yourself covered legally and protected against any potential clients that might complain to you. You need to have clauses for every situation. For example, uh, in my TOS, you are only allowed to request 3 changes that are your own, like you changing your mind or something updating on your design or something like that. Up to 3 of those I will do free. Otherwise, you have to commission me for more work. Because there can be some clients who get carried away and constantly iterate with me and deviate from the original agreed design. And that would keep me working on their project and it wouldn't stop. So that's an important one. Of course, I also have a clause next to that that's like, if it's my mistake, I'll fix it. Doesn't matter how many times I messed up, I will still fix the issue. Like if I interpreted something wrong or if I made an error, that's different. Yeah, it's Lulu cute. I agree. Also, in general, if you're like setting up on like VGen or something, they have pretty good guides on how to set up a good terms of service. So I would recommend, I don't know, looking at a standard format for your TOS is pretty helpful because it gives you a good guideline. All right, chat. We're gonna go on break. I get up and stretch every 10 minutes. Make sure that my body is not in too much pain because I do have chronic pain. I'll be back in 10 minutes and then we will continue this pants modeling adventure. I'll see you all soon. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back, thank you. That's right, we're switching to the Miku music. I need more hype energy. Copy peak. Yeah. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it, Connie. Wait, is quite something to have one of your favorite people and amazing artists work on something so important and personal? Aww, copy. Aww. I'm really happy. I'm really happy you were able to finally commission me. I will do my best to do it justice. Hmm. Yeah, that shape just works out. I don't Sometimes I surprise myself with how how the topology just comes together. Like, seriously. That just works. You managed to climb and book it before you melt. Gosh. Also, thank you for the lurk, Connie. Alright, backside gets the same treatment. UT99. I'm not sure what that is. Unreal Tournament. That doesn't really narrow it down for me. Sounds like something. Come on, brain. You know how to cancel out this shape. I'm pretty sure there's a way to avoid a triangle here, but I can't think of it at the moment. Arena shooter. Okay. I knew nothing about arena shooters. I did not play those, so that makes sense why I had no idea what you were talking about. Thank you for clarifying, though. I like learning about things. You know what? Let's just... can level this out and do that. Make life easier on me. I was kind of stretched anyway. There we go. Okay. There's kind of the full pants shape. You gotta make the folded cuffs at the end. Which I will do at some point. And then we gotta make the straps. Very important. Should really have... Like, I got faces going along the edge here. But they should continue up this way, not go this way. I guess I could just do that. And that kind of does it. But not really. Unless I, do that. Which, is better. Actually, yeah, no. I think that works. Especially since the tummy area is supposed to be kind of square anyway. It's gonna have the pocket here. So that's fine. This works. Star Citizen. People play that? What is that game like? I've heard so much crazy stuff about Star Citizen. That's one thing I do understand is space sim games. I used to be really into those. It's a lot of fun. Gotten a lot more stable in the past year. Rarely run into issues. Interesting. See, that kind of game's way too big for me to get into. I don't have that kind of time. But I do find it fascinating. Other than AWS or Cloudflare shitting itself, yeah. It's probably big to me, but fair. I'm someone who can't even properly get into Elite Dangerous. Just because it's just a little too complex for me. These days I play things like Jump Ship or Void Crew because I get to play them with people and I get to be carried along a little bit. I don't have to learn so much. You gotta understand, I'm a busy artist. I can't game as much as I used to. You love Jump Ship? Jump Ship is good. It's so good. Give it a shot next time Free Fly is going, which is likely in February due to Valentine's. Okay, I'm procrastinating and messing around with topology. Let's figure out the straps. Also, it runs on Linux. Cool. That's good news, because I'm not on Windows anymore. An old friend of yours recently got you into Elite Dangerous. Taking a break for now, but been having a blast. It's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Just to boot it up and fly around, I enjoy that. I don't really understand how to make money and like actually get into the game, but I like flying around occasionally. One of my partners took me around in Elite Dangerous, and we explored the update where you can just like land on planets and scan data or whatever and get a bunch of money that way. But also games where the only objective is to just like get money don't really hold me very well. I guess it's kind of a sandbox, so you do whatever you want, but still. Fun but feels limiting. Yeah, I would describe it that way too. I don't know what it is, but I feel kind of like trapped in a rigid system when I'm playing Elite. And it doesn't really, even though it has a huge galaxy and stuff, I don't really feel like there's a point in exploring or really anything interesting to do. You know? Which is a problem with a lot of spacefaring games, to be fair, but... That's valid. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Where's the reference I got last time for... I don't think I brought it in here. Hold on, I need to find my references. Discord, why are you not loading? Could you load, please? That would be nice. Maybe I already downloaded it. Let's hope. No, I got the back hair reference, but not the back overalls reference. Technology. Oh, so you have giant worms now? Wow. That sounds fun. Okay, I'm gonna fight Discord. Where's my phone at? I doubt that would help. Be right back, chat. Alright, I'm back. That was interesting. Discord just really didn't want to load anything on my computer, but it worked fine on my phone for some
Model
reason.
change requests.
Ooh, you want charcoal? Okay, 1 second. Let's see here. This one. Hey. Rawr. Okay, wait, my arms look ridiculous. Thank you for the hip hats. What? This one's so cute. You like it?
Rower.
Rawr. Or did you like the rawr? Suppose it's just like me. I'm cute, apparently. Okay. Let's. Here we go. Okay. Hmm. Right. I do still love charcoal. Probably one of the best variants. Like, I look good, Goth. Rawr. Hey, that's not a rawr redeem. Rawr! Sneaky. Get a double roar with this one simple trick. Eh? I've been bitten. IRL. Hi, Mario. Welcome on in. And yeah, this is my goth form. One of chat's favorites. Can't imagine why. I've been numbed? Yeah. One of my partners just walked up behind me and bit me. Happens sometimes. They're very gremlin. As they should. Ah, hey! No, you're encouraging her. Ah! Ah! Calm down. Back, you wyvern. Oh my goodness. Anyway. A little too much. There we go. Someone should get her Nerf guns on throne for shenanigans. Oh my goodness. Why are you all encouraging her? Viva, viva, happy, choo-choo-choo, viva, viva, happy, choo-choo-choo. I'm trying not to sing too much because I know my mic is probably out of sync with the music. Viva, viva, happy, choo-choo-choo, anatane, sono nashite. Anyways, now Char has vampirism. Enjoy. Right? Is that why I look like a vampire now? Viva, viva, happy. Viva, viva, happy. Lay, hi. Happy me Gunula. Okay. Pull that forward a little bit. Froggy. Co-working time? Nice. Glad to have you both here. Alright, need to make these. Looking super good, by the way. Thank you. Modeled the whole pants. Well, not the whole pants. We're working on that now, but you know. Yeah, they do look like that when they're showing. Alright. How do I want to make this little triangle loop thingy?
Mwah.
Wah. Hi, Tier. This is not the right thing for it. I need the other type of curve. This one. The one that spawns in really weird. Hmm. Why is it? Oh. Because you need to go down. Okay. Handle type free. Boy. I think I'm overcomplicating this. Yeah. I'm gonna use a cube. Because that's too much for me right now. Because what we can do when we're making things with vertices is we can bevel. Whoa, that's not right. Why is it beveling like that? Hello? I don't want you to fill. This is unintended behavior. So, Music loud. Thank you. It's just a loud song. One I'm gonna skip anyway. Okay, I don't know why this is happening. Why is this suddenly doing this? That's not normal. Because normally I should be able to bevel this and it just... What changed? Why am I... Edges? I don't know why I'm struggling. Because I was beveling things like that earlier. I don't get it. Should be able to just do that, and then... Yeah, see? What? Now it's fine. I don't know. Mika's been a little loud. I apologize. I hope it's better now. Is it better now? Hi, Amelia. Alright, just gonna convert that into a curve. Give it a small amount of depth. That looks awful, but you know. Now you can finally see where I'm trying to go with this.
Compliment.
There we go.
Peppermint Moth redeemed compliment.
Oh, who's the compliment for this time? Do you want a compliment, Moth? I can do that. Assuming you're not targeting someone else like Lulu. You, please? Music's still a little loud. Okay. We'll just turn it down over here. Just a smidge. Okay. That should be good. Moth, you are such an adorable person. You're really cozy to be around. You're fun to play Peek with. I want to play more games with you. I want to hang out with you more and just talk to you more. Because genuinely, you're really cute. And I think you're just a good time to be around. Got her. Yeah, you'd like that? Good. Wait, why'd I make this so tiny? That's what happens when you go into isolated view. Look at it. It's tiny. Okay. What level of puppy girl brain is acceptable in this chat? Fairly high level. We have lots of puppy girls in this chat. Awoo! I will awoo back, by the way. I like mimicking sounds. I'm a sound mimicking dragon. Ribbit. Alright. That should be pretty good. I don't know if I should maybe smooth that. Probably, that looks much better. Don't think I need to smooth the strap. I don't know, we'll see. Arf, arf. Yeah, details. Let's go. Let's apply this transform. Oh, hold on. Gotta apply the mirror first. Wait, convert it to a mesh first. Wait. Order of operations. Mesh first. Then apply. Then mirror. Then smooth. There we go. Yeah. Smooth looks good. And then I just need a button there. Buttons are pretty simple. Let's add a circle. A little bit of that. And then like that. Then down. Then together. Okay. Mm. Copy in the hot tub. What will she do? I don't know if that's safe for a slime girl or not. Whoa. Here we go. There's the buttons. Kind of high res for what they are, but it's a charm point, right? But you'd be the hot stuff in the tub in more way than one. Yes. Yes, you would. Okay. Now we got something of some pants going on. Let's fold up the ends of it.
Break time?
It's break time. How about that? Okay. I guess we gotta go on break, chat. Already ready with the swimsuit. Yeah, exactly. Ah? Brick break. Rawr. Okay. I will be back in a little bit. I'll see you all soon.
Compliment. Just
Oh,
kidding, go
compliment?
on break.
Copy, you dork. Okay. See you all in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting, chat. I know that was an extra long break. Ow. How dare. Thank you for the welcome back, Brick. Okay. Let's see here. We can make the pockets. And then probably work on the hair some more. Or make the lab coat. It's the last clothing item we had to make. Hand, what are you doing? It's not where my hand is. Here are my hands. Hello. Hold on. Is that better? Flora! Hi, cutie. Flora cute. Love you. All exciting options. Yes, yes. We only need one more layer. That's true. And you know what else? I have a point of reference for the lab coat. Hold on. Which one's which here? Why is it ordered this way? Can we get by modification date, please? There we go. Gotta go back to work now? Okay. Enjoy your time working. Alright. We have this lab coat that I've already done. We could see how well this fits. Oops. Pulling it away from the armature does funny things. Okay. Obviously, let's remove the material.
Mwah.
Wah. We won't need the tail hole. Unless... Copy does sometimes have a tanuki tail. You cuties being cute. Smooching your wives. I'm smooching you, Flora. We don't need the tail hole yet. Let me remove the armature. Get rid of that. Okay, lab coat 1. Save this. Go back over to copy. Stealing LZ's lab coat to make things easier. Where did the folder go? Hello?
I
Name.
/am so sorry, copy, but in order for us to give you your lab coat, it /s gonna need to come with a tail.
Exactly. That's just how it is. Okay, object. Lab coat. Here we go. Okay, let's see here. Well, first of all, it's in A pose. It's okay, we can fix that. This almost fits. I just had to tweak it a little bit. I think we could use this as a base. Copy, are you here right now, by the way? I wonder if she'd still want the slits to access her real pockets. It's a real lab coat thing that I've learned about. LZ has educated me on that. I don't quite need it to fan out so much towards the bottom. Still cooking? That's okay. I just wanted to know if you mind these, on your lab coat, if you mind there being slits on the side. Those are on IRL lab coats to let you access your pockets on the inside clothing. Wanted to see if you would like that or not. I can easily remove it if not. All right, let's bring this down so it's less crazy. I might want to remake the pocket. Because the way it is kind of a little silly. Plus, I think her pockets are up a little bigger, up a little higher, and a little bigger. Also, considering how this is drawn, it would really be better if we went straight down from the line here. Covered the legs more. And there's a split in the back. But yeah, having more of the front pointed forward would let us see the patches better. So I should really see about that. Maybe I should just restructure this whole area. And then we'll worry about potentially adding this again or not. Okay, in the end, I guess I had to redo a lot of work because, you know, like the sleeves are not in A-bows, which, you know, that's really more of a matter of just doing that. Kind of. Except not in such a weirdly horrible way. I might want to remake the sleeves too. There are parts of this that are not making sense. Hers aren't so long on the end. Okay, you're here? I was just curious if you like this little detail on your lab coat. This is an IRL lab coat thing where there's a slot to fit your hand to reach the pockets that you have on your clothes on the inside. Do you like that, or should I exclude that? I'm right now fitting you with LZ's lab coat just to see how it will look. I might start from scratch though. Hair's gonna have to float forward more. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, and surprisingly little in common. Probably just gonna remake this. The collar's different. The general shape of it's different. The sleeves are different. It's worth having this in here as a reference, though. Let's see how we can fix this up. Yeah, no, I'm gonna start from scratch. There's a lot going on there that I'm like, I'd rather have a fresh approach. We'll just have this in the scene as a reference on how I did certain things. He was thinking for the tail spot there could be a hole of some sort and then a colored patch on top to cover it up when the tail is not there. That's adorable. Yeah, we have a tail spot here on this one. I could make it the right size to where it could easily be covered up by a patch. That is really smart. I like that. We'll do that. Alright. We can do this. Okay. For the most part, actually, it's more open here. So you can see the overalls and the belt buckle and everything. Okay. Oh, copying it like that, I lose the curve. There we go. Use that as a reference as well. Hold on. About like that. And then this is one of those things that makes sense in 2D but not 3D. Let's see here. The side of it flowing up like that. How much of that do I want to keep? First of all, I can round this out better. You can go like this. And like this, I suppose. Here, that's not really bad. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we want a line going up here. It's looking pretty accurate. Yay! Okay. That all makes sense to me. And if I mirror it, makes even more sense. And then we'll do the arms separately and connect them. And all that stuff. Okay. Make this thin again. And then we're just going to turn this into vertices for me to work with. Ooh, too many up top here. I guess that's unavoidable the way I did this. Let's break down how many points we have up here. Let's see. This one can be kind of here and just dissolve this one. And this one can be dissolve that and just pull this out more, I think. Okay, we'll try that. That's better. That's more even distribution. And I can even select everything. And why did I keep the mirror on it, though? Mirror that after. So convert to mesh. Select everything and space everything out. Actually, maybe I do want more detail where it's at. Let's manually fix a few spots. Convert it, yeah. Convert it. Yeah, enough of the leg showing. Gotta more accurately follow the line work here. Oops. Uh... Yeah. Wait, what happened to my wing? That's scary. How long has it been like that? Hmm. I'm switching models. My wing got messed up. I didn't mean to bring the cow one out. One second. There we go. And yeah, Light doesn't have legs herself, so of course they're something to be appreciated. Ron, become cow now. You want me to be
Model
the cow?
change request.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, at least since I'm in Vinyan, you can hear the bell jingle.
Bravo.
Why? Okay, music program. It's my fault for making such a cute model. Rar. Rar moo.
What?
What was that, TTS? That's not how you say moo. I'm concerned. You're glad you unlarked at exactly the time that I
What?
became Chibi Moo. Meh. TTS being silly. You can't get me with the fake RAR redeems. I've never been got by that. Nope, never.
Rower.
Rar! My goodness. Okay. Rar. Thanks for the bricks.
I see 2 cuties on stream.
Yeah? 2 of them, huh? Copy and me. Very true. Copy is cute. Let's see. Alright, that's the start of the shape. You can kind of see where I'm going to go from here. Just going to fill it out like I do the other clothing. We're starting to come up on the end of stream. I don't know if I want to push into the 4th hour or not. I think I'm doing pretty good. So, Briar, you're all cute. How's my tea levels? I'm out of tea. The tea levels are abysmal. Not sure if we're gonna make it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up resting. Probably gonna end up just ending stream here. I did have a lot of tea today, though, to be fair.
Char, chat is being gay again. Also plans pretty.
Oh my goodness. Cereza! Hi, cutie. How you doing? Excuse me. You're waking up. Cuddling you. You're gonna fall back asleep now. Cuddle the cute dragon. Upgraded from a cute denier to a pretty denier. Oh my goodness. Chat is being silly. Clans. I figured you were talking about clans. And I did see that, yes. That literally just happened. You're not pretty nor a good girl. So a bad girl. Gasp. I don't think you're hearing it, but I apologize if anyone heard Discord noises. You cast Brick. No, not Brick. Ah! My arch nemesis. Chat, we're going to be working on copy again on Friday. So I probably don't need to worry too much about getting this wrapped up today. It'll probably be good for me to finish next time, I would say. We did make progress, though. My hearts get green screen. I know. There's nothing I can do about it. Not until Spout 2 comes out for Linux. I could probably remove those hearts, but eh. So my arms are once again not set for chibi. Yeah, I finished the overalls. That includes like the whole pants shape and the straps, which look really cute. I like the buttons. We still gotta make pockets for the overalls, and then we gotta make the lab coat, which I did import the previous lab coat I made, but it would just be too much work to reshape this to look right, so we just decided to start from scratch there. And we'll finish that up more on Friday. Let's see here. Thanks for making you real. Thank you for being real. I don't know. Well, something went wrong with creating a clip. That's interesting. I've never had it do that before. I think Twitch is being a little silly today. Twitch haunted, yeah. It's haunted. Alright, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Let's see here. Okay. We have a couple options. I know we raided Osio not too long ago, but she's on front page right now. Which is pretty cool, not gonna lie. So we could raid into that, although obviously it would be a very big stream right now. Might intimidate some of you who've just been here to relax. Also, we could raid into Annalise, who is playing her favorite game right now, Artaneligo. It's always comfy when she's streaming that, so I wouldn't mind raiding into her today. Raiding into her today. What does chat think? You want to support Osio while she's on Twitch front page? Or do you want to raid into my partner, Anna?